Morning, folks. Where are we on this budget day? Another day of the year. We'll hear a load of lies and how they're going to rob us of this, that and the other, as usual. But anyway, I will be watching that later. See what happens on there. I dare say I will have some opinions on it. But we've got in the news now, New Zealand is lost. It's gone full on communist. Old Sugar, Arden there, or whatever her bloody name is. I call her Sugar, that's what she looks like. As publicly said, they're having their two-tier society. You will do nothing unless she says. You will not listen to any media other than theirs. You will stay in your homes unless you have specific permission from the government to be out for whatever reason they deem needed. Now, over the world, millions and millions of people have protested against all these restrictions, mandates. A lot of countries are wising up and listening to the people and doing what the people want. Right or wrong, they're listening to their people, which a lot of these other governments aren't. You know, they will have plans for this sort of thing here, because they say they haven't, but since the beginning of this, not one bit of truth has ever come out of Parliament. And it's sad to see that even when their lies are exposed, they still keep trying it on. But, there you go, New Zealand lamb off the menu. What else you got? Oh, the lorry driver problem. There's not a lot being said about that at the moment. Seems to be easing a bit. You know, I've been out shopping. I haven't really seen any shortages except for the odd one or two items, which has always been in short demand. But I did hear say the other day that a lot of bus drivers are now going over to lorry driving because they can earn 3 times the wage. If they're prepared to put up with the conditions, yeah, why not? But all that's going to do now is cause a shortage of bus drivers. Next round of shortages, we'll see. I have only heard whispers of that, but whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. All I'm doing is repeating what I heard there. So it could be classed as hearsay. And then we get another grovelling apology from Dix at the Met, one of the most corrupt police forces in the world, really, except for America and that, over the deaths of these 2 young girls. Yet again, they let people down. But they seem to think that issuing an apology is the way ahead for everything. I mean, Dix has made so many cock-ups. I don't think she's actually achieved anything that she promised since she was in. And I don't think she should be there, nor should most of the Met. They're not fit for purpose anymore. They're not British police. And they should be replaced. I know many people feel the same. And how many more failures does this traitorous bitch have to do before anything gets done about her? Unbelievable. And we got the clowns gluing themselves to the road in London again. And whoa, it's all over mainstream media. It's headline news that these quilt people, or whatever they are, glue themselves to the road to hold up the traffic. And what do the police come out with? Oh, we're short-handed. We haven't got the manpower to come and deal with them. You can guarantee if that was a couple of dozen protesters protesting about their freedoms and their rights there, there'd be hundreds of TSG, hundreds of Met bullies all over the place. So there's a use for the TSG that we pay for. Get them in and move these ones on. Or is that too easy a solution? Yeah, mainstream media wouldn't cover that if it was freedom protesters, would they? Yeah, they're happening all around the world, but mainstream can't see it. Totally blind to the truth and glued to the narrative, just like these clowns glued to the fucking road. It has been going on for a few days, but it has been officially reported now that there was another loss of life in the channel Monday. Now I say another because I think there's been a couple of others reported, but guarantee, I used to work on the sea and there's probably quite a few that have gone down that channel not to be seen again and not to be heard from again, and nobody would have said a thing on any of those boats, I doubt. So this is another loss of life in the channel that didn't need to happen. Nobody wants to see that, whether it's illegals or whatever. Nobody wants to see a loss of life over anything. Now, I place the blood on these things squarely on the shoulders of Patel. Now, if she wasn't offering them everything, helping them to come across, colluding with the French government to help this happen, bringing them across, giving them everything they need when they kick up, pandering to their demands. Now, if that offer wasn't on the table for them, and you told them that that wasn't on the table for them, they wouldn't come, would they? Now, I'm not against immigration. What I am against is the way this lot are coming in and being brought in by Border Force. Legal immigration, I don't have any issues with at all. We all need that. Every country needs that. But yeah, the blood is on her hands. She's the one that's helping them. Try using propaganda to put about over there that it's not worth coming because you ain't going to get nothing. That will stop them. It's the only thing that will. That and the weather. And yeah, it's bloody ridiculous. The most work that she seems to be doing at the moment is not stopping anything. It's hiding her activities from the public. That's where most of her energy seems to be going. So they don't intend stopping them anytime soon. Not with the money they're pumping into it, and the properties and the buildings and the boats. But if you think you can hide it all, Patel, sorry, sweetheart, that cat's well a long time ago got out of the bag, and it's all being exposed by Tracy down in Dover there. I'll leave a link as usual in the description to her channel. Please show us some support. Well, that's it for today. I've got a few chores to do around the house. Obviously I want to sit down and see what goes on with this budget, because I think there's going to be some surprises and some shocks in there. None of it will help any of us, but there you go. So until the next one, people, my respects to each and every one of you. Thank you for your support, and always stay strong, stay safe, and stay free from the tyranny. Respects to you all.